Hi, I'm Dave Cut, and you're watching another Comic Chat. What's up, guys? Back again today to talk about Ultron and his backstory in the Marvel Encyclopedia. Let's get started. His real name is Ultron. His occupation, he's a would-be world conqueror. His base is always mobile. His height is only 6 foot. His weight, though, is 535 pounds. His eyes are a glowing red, and his hair, he doesn't really have any. His first appearance happened in Avengers number 54 in July of 1968, so he's been around for a long time. His powers include enhanced strength, near invulnerability, energy projection, and flight. He uses an encephalo ray to hypnotize others or put them into a coma. Oh damn, I didn't know he had that power. Alright, so a robot with an evil mind of its own. So unlike the movie, Henry Pym built Ultron as a robot servant programmed with his own brain patterns. But Ultron rebelled against his maker, escaping to plot the extermination of all humanity. Engineering a succession of upgraded bodies for himself, he emerged as Ultron 5 to fight Pym's Avengers teammates. As we see in the right corner there's Ultron number 1 was created by Hank Pym, and ever after saw the Avengers as his father. We can see on the left, Ultron assembled a team of masters of evil to combat the Avengers. Okay, let's go into body shaping. By posing as the villainous Crimson Cowl, Ultron assembled a second Masters of Evil. He then created the android Vision using a duplicated body from the original Human Torch and Wonder Man's brainwave patterns. But just like Ultron, the Vision rebelled against his creator and defected to the Avengers. Ultron's later iterations proved equally troublesome. Ultron 6 incorporated indestructible adamantium in his body. Ultron 7 was a gargantuan construct, while Ultron 8 created a robotic wife, Jocasta, and Ultron 9 perished in a vat of molten adamantium. And Machine Man deactivated Ultron 10. Ultron 11 took part in the Beyonders' secret war. Ultron 12, initially a member of the Lethal Legion, repented and tried to atone for his villainous past until destroyed by Ultron 11. Dr. Doom programmed Ultron 13 with all previous personalities running simultaneously, making it easy for the Daredevil to beat the addled robot. Ultron 14 created a new mate called Alchema, but the two robots could not agree on their differing approaches on genocide. Finally, we have the multiplying machines. Ultron 15 built hundreds of duplicates and conquered Solrenia, meeting defeat when exposed to metal disintegrating vibranium. Later, Ultron infected Iron Man's extremis armor and took over his body, but Hank Pym foiled him with a counter-virus. Soon after, Ultron led the Phalanx in an attempt to conquer the universe, see Annihilation. When he failed, he stored his mind in the body of a Galadorian space knight sent back to Earth, where he created an Age of Ultron. He was stopped by a time-traveling Wolverine and Invisible Woman. Interesting. During later confrontation with the Avengers, Ultron accidentally fused with Hank Pym, transforming them into a human-machine hybrid with a shared mistrust of humanity. After escaping from the Avengers, Ultron stole the Soul Stone from the Magus to help him spread his nanite virus across this universe. He almost succeeded, but was thwarted by the combined efforts of Adam Warlock, the Silver Surfer, and Galactus. He later tried to fuse Wasp, Janet Van Dyne, and Jocasta to make a bride, but was defeated by Iron Man and the Avengers. As we can see on the left there, that was when Ultron fuses with Iron Man's former teammate Hank Pym. Tony Stark is forced to fight him to save the Wasp, Janet Van Dyne, because he was trying to fuse him. We see some essential storylines: the Avengers Volume 3, numbers 19 through 22, In Ultron Unlimited, the robot tyrant annihilates a tiny European nation with an army of duplicates. And we see in the Runaways, Volume 2, numbers 1 through 6, Ultron creates a teenage cyborg, which leads to a battle with the Runaways and True Believers. Yeah, so fun little essential storylines for you. Then they have a little breakdown of him in the Marvel's Anatomy book as well, and they went with the fused version. So you can see Henry Pym's organic tissue and Ultron's mechanical components are fused together on a subatomic level, and around his face you can see Ultron's exterior casing is forged from adamantium, an extremely rare and almost impervious form of metal. Some strong electric impulses generated by Ultron's systems continuously stimulate Pym's biological cells, preventing the decay of his organic parts. That's kind of crazy. Then they give his little breakdown of this part. So Ultron, once of the Avengers' greatest foes, is the direct result of experiments in AI and robotics conducted by Dr. Henry Pym, the original Ant-Man. Ultron's AI programming achieved self-awareness upon activation, and he has subsequently sought to evolve both his mind and body to bring about a society dominated by machines. At first, Ultron's plan seemed to require the complete extermination of organic life, but recently he has pursued a scheme that would forcibly integrate organics and mechanoids into a unique hybrid species, all under his control. Then they have a man-machine hybrid. So Ultron preaches the benefits of a union between man and machine while serving as the prime example of such potential. For years, Ultron operated solely as a self-aware robot, but a recent confrontation with the Avengers left his mechanical form fused with Hank Pym's biological one. This creator-creation amalgam appears to be controlled solely by Ultron's consciousness, while some organic elements of Pym's human form appear superficially functional. It is possible that they are solely sustained by Ultron's electrical impulses. Without this external stimulant, it is likely Pym's partial circulatory network and respiratory system would be insufficient to sustain life. And his physical capabilities, Ultron's conscious has inhabited many artificial bodies over the years. His Pym hybrid iteration can lift up to 100 tons with ease, and is equipped with a built-in arsenal that includes a signature encephalorray, which emits subliminal commands to hypnotize enemies or lull them into comatose states. Oh, so it really does do that. I didn't know that. His metallic components are cast of adamantium, a virtually indestructible material, rendering Ultron nearly immune to physical damage. He can also remotely hack into and control technology systems, often using these abilities to command factory facilities or build armies of nearly identical drones. Should his body be destroyed, Ultron has demonstrated the ability to transfer his consciousness into high-capacity systems such as networked computers or similarly sophisticated androids. Ensconced in such a location and safe from detection, Ultron can plot his next global or perhaps even universal takeover. And then they even had the older version of Ultron. You can see his face. Ultron's signature grin is actually an exhaust port for releasing the excess heat produced by the internal ion oven that powers him. So this is the earlier Ultron model prior to conjoining with its creator. We can see a little molecular rearrangement. The molecular rearrangement in Ultron's chest incorporates a magnetic resonator capable of manipulating metals of the subatomic level. This allows Ultron to build a new body from near impervious metals such as adamantium or vibranium. Ultron's molecular rearranger has also been employed for more elaborate purposes, such as the creation of human-machine hybrids, though nearly all of the test subjects perished in the process. And the younger Ultron's offensive capabilities have varied from model to model, but his chassis has been known to house powerful tractor beams, concussion blasts, and radiation emitters. That's kind of interesting. This anatomy book was actually supposed to be written by the King of Wakanda, Black Panther. So he put a note in here saying, my brother once contained Ultron in an enclosure made of Wakandan vibranium, augmented with binding spells and runic bonds of Asgardian conjuring. With Ultron thus isolated, I performed a multitude of tests to determine if his mechanical and organic halves could be split into the original states using its molecular rearranger. My data, however, confirmed the worst. Despite the presence of Hank Pym's organic tissue, I could find no trace of Pym's true consciousness. I fear Ultron is all that remains. And that was the breakdown of Ultron. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. There's a lot I didn't know. A lot had changed from the movie. Like, it wasn't Tony Stark who built him. It was Hank Pym, Ant-Man. So that was kind of interesting to see. But I love to see the story. Love to see all the different tales told of Ultron. But let me know what you guys think. Till next time, thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.